Hey guys, we're going to go ahead and learn Hey There Delilah by the Plain White Tees, I believe it is. Yeah, Hey There Delilah by the Plain White Tees. And this one's obviously going to take more than 10 minutes too, so if you're curious and you want to get the other videos, you might be able to figure out the rest of the song just with this first 10-minute video. But if you can't and you want to get the other videos that I'm going to have to make to teach the song, remember you can always go to www.mikesguitarlessons.com, or if you want to email me with questions or you have a song request, you can email me at feedback@mikesguitarlessons.com. I am available for special requests if you want to hire me. If you don't want to, then just keep checking this YouTube site if you're watching this on YouTube, and I'll keep putting up new videos. So let's go ahead and get started, okay? I'm going to play a little bit of what we're going to be learning here, just so you'll recognize what we're doing. So this is the beginning of Hey There Delilah. Okay, so that's the beginning. You're going to actually play those two chords. Let me see. 4 times in a row, I believe. You're going to play this chord progression. You're going to do that 4 times in a row. The first 2 times is just to start the song off, and then he actually starts singing. So normally you won't have to go 4 times in a row with that one, but at the very beginning of the song you'll have to. So I'm going to go ahead and teach you what to do there. Okay, if you know the D chord already, you can go ahead and hold that down, but for those of you who don't know how to play the D chord, let me show you real fast. You're going to take your second finger, okay, your second finger, and put it on the 2nd fret of the skinny E string. That's the lowest one, okay? So you're going to play that note with your 2nd finger or your middle finger, and you're going to take your 3rd finger and put it on the 3rd fret of the B string, okay? It's going to play this note. Okay, so 2nd fret on the skinny E string, 3rd fret on the B string, and then we're going to take our 1st finger and play the 2nd fret on the G string or the 3rd string, playing that note, okay? And then our bass note that we're going to be playing with our thumbs is going to be open on the D string, and it's going to be 2nd fret on the G, it's going to be 3rd fret on the B, and it's going to be 2nd fret on the E. Okay? So that's your D chord. Let's go ahead and start off with what you're gonna, how you're gonna pluck that. Okay? And I'm going to move so you can see my right hand for a second. It's going to be kind of hard to see. You know, it's always hard to show finger picking instead of just using the pick. But this is how you're going to play this song. You're actually going to use 3 strings here. I know I've got you holding down the whole D chord, but you're just going to use 3 strings right here. And you're going to put your thumb on the D string. If you can see it moving, that's the 4th string from the bottom. Okay, so you've got the E string, the B string, the G string, and the D string. That's the one your thumb goes on, the D string. Okay, that one right there. So rest your thumb on that one. That's going to be your bass note. Then you're going to take your first 2 fingers, number 1 and number 2. Your 2nd finger is going to go on the B string. That's the 2nd string from the bottom. You can see that one moving. And then you're going to take your 1st finger and put it on the G string, the 3rd one from the bottom. So that one's moving. So your first 2 fingers are doing those 2 strings, and your thumb has got the D string. Okay? Now you're holding down your D chord here, and you're going to basically just keep those fingers on those strings while you're plucking this. Okay, so hold your chord down, and I want you to go thumb first, so it's going to be D string, and then these 2 together, the B and the G together. Okay, it's going to go in that order, and you're going to do it this many times. Okay, so 4 times in a row. Thumb, first 2 fingers, and then do that 3 more times. Okay, just work on getting used to doing that. And then we're going to switch to our next chord. Okay, here's what I want you to do on this one. You're going to take your 3rd finger and put it on the D string in the 4th fret. Okay, so the D string is the 4th string from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. third finger is going to be there in the 4th fret. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to play this note. Okay, that's going to be your new bass note. You're going to take your first finger and bar across the G, the B, and the E string. Okay, so let me get my third finger out of the way and show you what I'm doing with my first finger. It's in the 2nd fret, and you're barring across the first 3 strings. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let me put my bass note back down, and these are the frets that you play. D string, you're on the 4th fret. G string is 2nd, B string is 2nd, and E string is 2nd. So that's your chord. And you're going to pluck it the same way. You've got your thumb on the D string, the way you did before, and you've got your first 2 fingers on the B. Middle finger is going to be on the B string. First finger is going to be on the G string again. Okay, and we're going to pluck it the same way. So it's going to be 4 times. We're going to go thumb, then first 2 fingers. We're going to do it 3 more times. Okay? So you basically pluck it the same way you did the D string. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? What I want you to practice, the hard part here is switching between your chords, as it is with most chord changes. They're always the hard part of the song at the beginning. So you want to work on getting from this chord to this chord. Okay? Now, one tip that might help you out is when you're going back to your D chord from this one, you've got an open bass note here, so you can go ahead and pluck this one with your thumb while you're laying down that D chord, as long as you get it down in time to pluck your first 2 fingers. But you've got to be a little quicker to get to this one. Okay? So just work on it slowly and get it all correctly, and then speed it up. I'm always going to tell you that. Work on it slow and then speed it up. Don't try to go too fast right at the beginning, because you'll end up kind of playing sloppy. So it should sound like this. And right here he starts singing. So he starts singing there. To our next chord in the song. It's probably gonna there's actually not a ton of new chords in this song, so we're actually quite a ways through the song now, believe it or not, because those chords cover a lot of ground. So I want you to work on those, and I've only got a couple of minutes, and I know I'm going to run short if I try to give you the next part. So I'll go ahead and cut the video off here, but again, if you've got questions about the song, I don't mind answering them if you're confused at all. So again, you can email me at feedback@mikesguitarlessons.com, and I hope you enjoy the lesson. Thanks a lot for watching.